Hey guys, Biggs here. Welcome to my episode 1 of Rare and Collectible PlayStation 3 games. Gonna be doing a series on Rare and Collectible Games. Hope you guys enjoy. So the first one I'm going to talk about today is called El Chavo Kart. It's a Mexican exclusive. This game's pretty hard to find. My copy's factory sealed. So the game's based off a TV series, a very popular TV series in Mexico. Unfortunately, the lead actor actually passed away, making this the last game of the series. The price of this has increased dramatically recently. If you can find it under $50, pick it up. Next game I'm going to talk about is Odin Sphere. This is an Atlas title. It's a side-scrolling RPG. It's a great game, one of my favourite games on the PlayStation 3. It's also released on the PS4 and the Vita. PS3 had limited copies. If you can find it on the PS3 for a good price, pick it up. The game doesn't come with a manual. My copy arrived factory sealed. I obviously opened it to play it. So don't look out for the manual. Next game we're going to talk about is a Japanese game. So this is a shoot 'em up. It's one of the 5 shoot 'em ups on the PS3. 4 of them were only released in Japan. This one's called Ketsui Khazzani Jigoku Tachi. I'll include the name in the description if you want to track that one down for yourself. It's a very fun shoot 'em up, this one. I greatly enjoyed it. I played it for hours and hours on end. There's no English, but you don't need English to play a shoot 'em up. Just press a couple of buttons and fly your spaceship. It's complete in the manual. It's not a cheap game, this one. If you can find it under $60, I'd pick it up. So the next game I want to talk about is Nier. So this isn't a rare game, but it's very collectible at the moment. There's a sequel coming out on PlayStation 4, and the price of this one has gone through the roof. It's a hack and slash game. I really enjoyed it. So Nier was actually based off the bad ending of a series called Drakengard. It was based off the bad ending of Drakengard 1. Drakengard 1 and 2 were PS2 games. The PS3 seen Drakengard 3. Drakengard 3 was a late release PS3 game. It's seen a blue label. And it's a great game. I believe this will become rare in the future. It was a PlayStation 3 exclusive. This is actually cheaper than Nier at the moment, so I'd recommend picking this up. Next game I'm going to talk about is The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. So this is an early release game. It's one of the Red Spine PlayStation 3 games. In case you guys don't know, the Red Spine games were from 2007 to 2009 in the PS3 lifecycle. After that, the PS3 were using the Black Spines, as you most likely are familiar with. So Spyro, this is a pretty expensive game. It was the last Spyro game released. Following this, they brought out the Skylander series. The price of this has gone through the roof recently. You're lucky to find this for less than $40. It's a kids game. It's hard to find in good condition. Most of the copies were owned by kids, so if you can find this one complete in good condition under $30, I'd definitely pick it up. So the next lot of games I want to talk about are the Crash Time games. So these were European exclusives. They're driving games. They're similar to the Burnout series. Very fun racing games. I've played number 4 myself. I can't say I've played number 5 yet. They're not easy to find. If you can find them under $20 each, I'd definitely pick them up. Next game we're going to talk about is World of Outlaws Sprint Cars. Now this is a rare game. This was a PAL exclusive. Seen a higher print run in Australia. So if you're in Australia, you could probably find a copy under $30. There was an English version release. That's a hard one to find. If you're overseas, good luck getting this for a good price on eBay. Copies go for anywhere from $30 to $100, and they sell at $100. It's a very fun game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My first playthrough was on the PlayStation 3 with a regular controller. It wasn't the best controlling game. I took it around one of my mates' places who's got his own racing setup, and it drove brilliantly. It's a great game to use on a racing setup, so I'd highly recommend it if you've got one yourself. The game's actually got great mud physics. When I say mud physics, you'll be racing around the track. If you get stuck behind an opponent, your screen gets covered in mud. You've got to use your windscreen wipers to get rid of it. Something cool you don't see in other games. I enjoyed this one. Next game I'm going to talk about is The Cube. So this was a PAL exclusive again. I believe it was only released in England. I could be wrong on that one. I got my copy imported, of course. So it's based off the TV show of the same name, The Cube. And like, if you've seen the TV show, it's a game show. There's different things to do in a cube, but basically the game's exactly the same. It's not the best game, but I played it for a couple of hours. It's fun. Don't see it very often. If you can, not an expensive game. You can pick it up for under $15. I picked this one up now before you can't find it. So the next game I'm going to talk about is the best of the PlayStation Network. So this includes 4 digital games. 2 of them highly acclaimed games, Tokyo Jungle and Fat Princess. I've played hell out of Tokyo Jungle. I love it. It's a great game. The physical copy is very expensive. It was only released in Japan and Asia. And I've got the physical copy, though I haven't played that one. I've only played this one. I know this one's in English. Fat Princess is another great game. You can pick this up for less than $20. I'd highly recommend it. You're not going to find a manual. My copy came sealed, so don't look for a manual. The other games includes Sounded Shapes and When Vikings Attack. Next game I'm going to talk about is Cobra Strip, Undead and Undressed. So, this is a fun game. So it's set in Japan, in modern day Japan, in Tokyo. You play as a vampire hunter. You're a vampire yourself, and you've got to take the clothes off the enemies, and the sun kills them, and they can take your clothes off to obviously kill you. It's a Japanese game. No, it's alright. I had fun playing it. There's actually a sequel. The sequel only got a release on the PS3 in Japan. The first one seen an American release. So not an easy game to find. If you can see it under $20, definitely pick this one up. So the next game I'm going to talk about is Godzilla. This is actually a pretty hard game to find. It didn't sell very well. It's a terrible game. Played it, you play as Godzilla. Doesn't play as good as it sounds. I've seen a PS4 release as well. The PS3 copy is harder to find. Copies start for about $30 on eBay. You could get lucky and find one privately. If you can see it under $20, I'd definitely pick it up. Though it's more of a collectible item than a game to play. It's a terrible, terrible game. It's Godzilla. Next game I'm going to talk about is Katamari Forever. So, if you know the Katamari series, you know what they're like. If you played one Katamari game, you've played them all. This is an exclusive. It's a fun game. Katamari series is great. You play as a ball, you roll around collecting things, and you keep growing bigger and bigger until you're eventually the size of the world. Yeah, highly recommend this. It's not the easiest to find, especially at a good price. If you can find it under $20, pick it up. Last game we're going to talk about today is Arthur and the Vengeance of Maltazard. It's a kid's game. I believe it may be based off the movie by the same name. I could be wrong. There's a same game on the PlayStation 2. The PS2 copy is common. PS3 copy isn't. It was a PAL exclusive. I believe it was a French exclusive. It's a hard one to find. I paid $20 for this. I'd recommend picking it up for anything under $20. Thanks for watching, guys. That was episode 1 of my rare and collectible PlayStation 3 games. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned to my series, and thanks for watching, guys.